use it effectively.
When you can ask Ann, I used to be a motherfucker that would strike fear in the heart.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is
they tearing a hole in the table.
Well in the first half.
So hold on, bro. Let me get a regular game going real quick. Boy. It's your man's. Hey, he's too old.
Water's better.
Play Woofy team. Let me get some practice in here real quick with these bums.
Yeah, low key, the Browns should be a better team this year. They're even rated higher than the Bengals on here.
Yeah.
You be playing Carolina, but you ain't been gonna play Carolina the way I'm playing them.
Hey, that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine, Woofy.
Because we don't know how these rosters are gonna look yet.
All the Carolina playbooks. Hey, I know where to get your master plan from.
Well, I mean, telling you where my playbook's coming from.
The tube of you.
You wish. That was a false accusation. Thank you.
This is Coach EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Hey, that means you're destined to be great in this game.
Newton on first down. And he's got his
it's more rigid.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains.
And goal line blitz on defense.
Down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Whoa, Philly has 24 shotgun plays?
To throw on 2nd down is Newton.
On the catch, big ass gap in my defense.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15.
Nah, I'm just playing a computer, bro.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Finds a seam inside the 40.
Damn, he just did the number on my ass.
Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard
let's
against
evaluate that thing for a second. Who the fuck was the first one to say asshole back?
You question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Bro.
Out to kick this
means you also watch motherfucking cable TV or something.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Marriage don't mean shit to us no more,
a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out in a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the
guess
30.
what? It's multiple reasons why I moved to Texas, bro. Nah, bro. Look. Right now, technically, I'm legally married, bro. So no child support for me.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And finds his target, brought down after a good
stay together.
game.
We pay bills together.
Yeah, that only holds up when you stay together.
Yeah.
So
guess
from
what?
Panther territory now, it's first and 10.
Try to leave.
At
Try
the
to leave. I'ma kill
44-yard
you.
line.
You think about leaving, I'll kill you.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Hey, I squeezed through that motherfucker hole like it wasn't shit, bro.
10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice
Oh my God, they got my playback in this
I love
bitch.
the momentum that they're
It's
showing here
over.
early because they did it both
This
ways, right?
DB
Threw the
push.
ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage.
You gotta keep your
right back
vision.
and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see
Well,
if
they got
can
my
keep this
playback
moving.
in this
And
bitch.
he is
That
gonna
off
be
tackle,
stopped
boy.
cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
See, what's sad is I can't really practice
because
this.
if
They
you
covered
let
the
everyone
fuck
to the
out
line
of that
scrimmage,
out route,
if he
bro.
breaks through, it's nothing but room
Damn.
to run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great
yeah, I
play
think
if he'd
so.
been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, there is.
An
I just
incomplete
tested
pass
it
on
for
that
you.
last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd
As I
down.
threw a pick because I aimlessly hit the wrong button.
3rd and long for Prescott.
Fucking 1 a.m. I'm gonna be up in 5 hours. I'm thinking about
He may
smoking
try
in
to
a
run
minute.
for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th
No,
down.
the X came out in leggings. It
That was a
distracted
good
me for a
effort there,
minute.
trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right.
fucking
What you're
do that?
hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And Bailey able to knock
Why
it
don't
through.
you hollow out a candle and
they
send
are
some my
on
way,
the
Dad?
board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown
Didn't
to
you
start
see
the
I
year.
said
Yeah, I like
hollow
the
out the
observation
candle?
there
and
because
send
getting
my
some
way?
points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down
Yeah,
at
dude.
about the 23-yard line.
I got
I
it.
got candles burning in my house
Now
right
the
now.
Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
That was a
They had the
metaphor.
touchdown on the opening drive
I
of the ball
caught the
game. It was
metaphor.
countered by just a field goal. So
Hell,
hey, if you guys can do
motherfucker,
that
yeah.
for 4 quarters, you're in
Hey,
good
you
shape.
got no,
Yeah,
he
it
was
is a
legit
team
talking about
game,
the
so
fucking
that's just
heat. You
good
wasn't talking about
complimentary
heat.
football, but, you know, I know I'm no
This
brainiac,
motherfucker.
but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
We making Tyrod Taylor run
They
for his
start on
life.
the ground with McCaffrey. And
Ooh,
not
almost
much
made a
there.
nigga fumble.
Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Clown, how you doing?
There's Newton now on 2nd
Well,
down.
say you gonna wake up
It's
in
caught on
fucking
the
like
right
4
side,
hours,
Smith.
bro.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the
Let's
primary
go.
target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
I be forgetting I don't run to bring this playbook
Said,
offensively no
I
more.
know how to beat that, and that's what he did. How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys rushing offense.
Hey,
Usually
I
the,
like-
running gun.
Pretty good as well. I think
I
because
like
they're so
how
cohesive.
the lineman
the
can
running
make
game.
make somebody go another direction into a tackle though. That shit's sweet.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tavon Austin.
Oh, you can look it up. The running gun. That don't change nothing for you.
Daddy, I
And
think
he
you should
gets
run that
this
West
away.
Coast
Look
though.
at this. This is a good one.
Thought about running
Now
that West
Austin.
Coast.
West Coast
Great
offense.
return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of it.
If I wanted to run that, I'd run the New England playbook, but I'm not running
didn't
that.
want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
Damn, boy, they on Zeke ass.
That wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
No,
the extra point. That's it. Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. It may not be a big team.
Yeah.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis.
A lot of them switched up. Carolina, when they first came in the league, was
3-14. Number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 180.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
In fact, they poached one of
took a shot, couldn't connect.
One off the Steelers' defense, who's in the Hall of Fame.
And it's 3rd down.
Kevin Green. Vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought
damn it, nobody can block Garrett, man. Number 77 is getting treated like a bitch.
An incomplete pass on that
I know who that is, and I know why he's
being
being treated like a
here on
bitch.
3rd down.
I just don't know when we're just going to drag him out to a fucking cornfield in Ohio and shoot him in the back of his head. He shouldn't be playing football no more.
10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
First down, baby.
The first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A curious
well, that was the
decision
first time directional passing kind of failed me. Like, picking my spot.
That shit low-key non-existent now, bro.
This isn't 4th and 1.
Yeah, like I have holding analogs and fucking everything. Like, no, I want it over there by the sideline.
Ultimately, is what's going to get them the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott.
Shit. Yeah, that shit low-key obsolete, bro.
Get there and take him down.
Because what it does is make you throw it too low. So if you're going to directional pass it, you got to double tap it.
Defensive end gets in
I
there
just learned that
time.
shit.
They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility
of the ends versus the tackles there,
Charles?
Well,
yeah, but if you directional, it's medium. Yeah, if you directional passing, you got to throw a medium.
Who's going to throw the football? The tackles usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Look at that. They've been doing his homework.
Now Prescott.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't
connect.
Oh,
my God, bro. I just had a touchdown.
Sure, that pass was incomplete.
You got to do it right. If you're pressing, you can't press the speed button.
But that's okay because the second part of that is if you
can't press the speed button.
At least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
You ain't out running Carlos Dunlap, baby.
Again,
Tyrod Taylor got a foot race for Carlos Dunlap and lost. 280 pounds of fucking hitman coming at you.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
Bro used to be a halfback in high school.
Double team and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there. Just
the energy drink in your middle console.
They go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting.
I got burned by man that ain't even around no more.
Suggested knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
So man, on defense now, like when they just see that
they've got to update this
those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Yeah, that's what Bernard's doing too.
And he's got some good route running for a running back.
On 2nd
no,
down,
he does because I've watched him his whole fucking collegiate career. And
his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's very well
the
timed.
thrill of train passes is like the running back. So like I thought about it, but you know,
the exact time
I'm not really in the trap.
Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing.
Man, they really slow you down
so
on like your hot routes
territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Newton, looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, my God. Yeah, they got to do
Brandon, this is a real nice
this
job
game's going to be gnarly.
Getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football?
LaFell stopped in the middle of the route and just stood there.
Not all the time, but sometimes.
Like, I didn't even take control of
right, you got
like,
a decent chance of coming away with the
spectate.
football.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
That's wild.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back.
I had to get that DJ Moore right there.
After this timeout.
Give him his first touchdown.
Oh, the clown, did you hear we don't have Brandon LaFell no more?
Prescott now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free.
Yeah, and the Browns traded Coleman for a 7th-round pick.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Good riddance.
Good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect
Sorry,
the play.
LaFell was lazy when he was in Carolina.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the 1st half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
John Ross, we drafted another receiver.
Head coach have already made that decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Defense playing ball.
3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Austin. Oh, able to avoid him. That'll be a 50-yard
It's the same as it's always been. 4th and 5 or more, punt.
Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott
on the other
to
side
go again here on offense. offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A second down throw for Prescott.
But all the rules are on the one person's face.
Great, and he goes down once more. Now the Panthers going to use the
remember last year people were complaining. I'd be like, you read the rules?
Stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Oh, shit. This Bengals team's starting to move the ball now. I'm starting to get my timing.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, where the hell's Lou? It's like 1 a.m.
Oh, I forget it.
46.
Prescott on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mario Addison now is signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Play action now, Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I don't want to go smoke now. I just had my best drive.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Boy, your ass lying to yourself.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better.
Shit they got going on.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
I can't believe they letting this man throw this much.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Now, Taylor, I know what you're going to do,
so far,
and you're about to have somebody right in your face.
That he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come on, roll out here to this right side. Come on, roll, baby.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Prescott throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Prescott now. He finds Hearns left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm about to smoke. It's that time.
Here we go, 46.
Yeah, let me know when you're
On
training.
1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns.
I got you, bro.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Seriously, same thing.
11 more on that one and another first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A give to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
I want to see the excuses when you beat his ass.
It's a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Oh, you know you're going to have plenty, huh?
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Second down, Prescott. Austin's got it left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
You go 46, 46.
Throwing. Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
47, 47. Gun.
Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rolling to his left. Airing it out for Hearns.
Get the fuck out of
It's
here.
incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Set. I get it.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Collins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And Gano's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And out now come the Cowboys. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 Short in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that is incomplete. Knocking it away in coverage, Captain Mutterland.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A 2nd spin.
Turning and turning and turning.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot now for Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it.
Man, we've been getting money for a long